game. Check out some Ace Combat 7. It's kind of weird, I forgot that it only uses the left stick. I'm used to the left stick being the roll and the right stick being the pitch, but it's the camera. Gotta intercept this guy and shoot him down. Damn, 2,050 knots.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot. So I told them. I had to fill an empty
Come on,
spot.
clown, why you gotta come that close to me, bruh?
It's still
Let's see if it's right away. This is a bomber, it probably takes 2 missiles. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah. And it takes 2 missiles.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2. Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
I figured that one already.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Let's see what it looks like up in the clouds. All these big ass cumulus. Whoa, that is much more realistic in this one. You can't see shit going through that. Wow. That looks fucking beautiful. They did a good job with this one. How did I change my... Shit, I don't remember how I changed. Oh yeah. This would be the...
They're way overhead.
I'm already up here, blah.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835. What's your six? Bandit!
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Oh, what fucking target was it on?
Column 4, Fox 2.
Alright, knocker. Brownie, I'm coming in.
Rival 3 engaging.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
I'm hit, but still fighting.
Mage 2, targets in
Whoa.
range. Pair of bombers. Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's showing some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his
hey.
feet wet.
I'm cornered. Rival 2.
Yeah, let's take 2 as well. Take a little getting used to just the left stick for pitch and yaw and roll. Well, I suppose the rudders R1 and L1, but... Damn, clown! You crazy! These F-16s are pretty badass though. But this is nothing compared to some of them I've
Trigger,
seen
don't
in
forget your
videos.
special weapon.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, this one.
Enemy missile detected.
Damn! Okay.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
The quad air-to-air missile is pretty
Enemy
dope.
bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
I can.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Let me speed this up a little bit here. I got him on my radar here, folks. This Falcon, this F-16 fighting Falcon is pretty sweet one to start with. I think that's usually what you start with in Ace Combat though.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Priority drones. Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
That bomber taking care of it away.
I can't tell them apart.
Oh, that's a shit. I didn't realize there was the fighter's
Mage 2
still there.
locked.
Might be able to hit him there like that. See if I can get some machine gun kills. Ah, fuck it. Let's take this time like that.
Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
It'd be hard to take a MiG-2 out with. Deal with the fight. Maybe we should deal with the fighters first, eh? Oh no, they all miss?
Locked on target.
Mage 2 has made a kill. Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Enemy locked on.
Ooh, baby. Oh, this is perfect setup here. I really should have took care of these fighters.
Missile fired.
Let me get in range here. These bombers won't be able to not get hit by my shit here.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
You're almost out
Beauty.
of special weaponry.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I'd call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Empty them with hangars and runways.
1 remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Oh.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think
Where'd
fast.
you go, buddy?
Page 2
Roger that.
locked.
Ooh, don't hit any of that. I take care of these fighters.
Targeting gun range.
Ah,
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Break! Missile incoming!
Still in the fight.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
oh, one of our guys got shot.
Missile away.
Locked on target.
Ugh. Well, if they have him, then I'm gonna take out this bomb real quick.
Missile. Breaking.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Mage 2 locked.
Attacking from behind my target.
Behind
Bomber
target.
hit by a
Ready to
missile.
attack.
That's really not destroyed.
Column 4, Fox 2.
Missile launched. To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Oh, nice.
Good going, Mage 2.
So before this, they showed a chick that built a plane that went up, and it really can't do much. But
Just one sortie.
for years, they had a ceasefire with this country that started firing at
Yeah,
this
I gotta
person.
side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Oh, that's scary.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
I don't know, watch a fucking the Thunderbolt. I think that's kind of like an Osprey, but shit, what is that one? It's a plane, but it's
We are
crazy.
currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Oh yeah.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
I think we're the Osean guys.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Yeah, so that was happening, and then she got fired at. Yeah.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
Obviously.
I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to.
So she got arrested by the Erusians, that little country, and she's Ocean, right? The big country.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base, the fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, just
So
that they
I tried to escape.
want to do that, make it look like a working
They
runway,
found
so
out.
that the bad guys
They
come
sent
and
dogs on me.
fire at them, and then they plan a counterattack, and nobody is, you know, they're not really killing a real base or destroying a real base.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Usea. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Damn. I gotta take all those out on the way. Can obtain aircraft. Nice. Aircraft tree. a lot of shit to choose from over on the right. Okay, aircraft types: fighter, both excellent maneuverability, ideal for air combat, multi-role, adapts well to a variety of combat situations, while not excellent in a particular area. Okay. Here, blah blah. Okay. Okay. So those are the next three that I have. Next four that I have on. And that. Cool. Oh boy. That's 70,000, that's 5,000, 65,000. I'm not enough for any of those. Super Tomcat. Don't even know what that is. This is the Fulcrum, which is basically the Eagle, I think. Damn. There's that Thunder, yeah, the AC-10 Thunderbolt 2, yeah, that thing's nuts. Super Hornet. There's the Eagle. Terminator, damn. Typhoon, Strike Eagle. Raptor. Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy. So this is bombs at home in a locked target designed to explode once they penetrate the target on the position. I'm gonna do both of those.
Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Alright, let's do another mission.
Current target is on rails, but they're still...
Let's try, kind of dumb, but
military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
It makes us
destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
It's easier to control the aircraft. So there's no cool rolls or anything.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Ground target destroyed.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Missile launched.
Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone.
My wings are iced up.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed. Going for the radar car.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Attack the radar vehicle.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Mage 2, locking.
Locked on.
The radar vehicles are under fire. Can we move them?
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Two targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Box 2, push the plan forward too fast. Take too far from Allied territory.
That's a miss.
Box 2. Attack missed.
This sucks. Suck on that, Rick. Coming right at you. Oh, he's gonna turn and avoid that.
Bandit on your 6. Shake him off.
You know what? Don't do it. Oh, no. You're done.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lockout to their targets, too.
Breaking hostile lock.
Target hit.
We aim over clear ground. School 3, set the field up now.
Zone 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Mage 2, locked.
Box 2.
Breaking them up. Bandit on your 6.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
Break! Break!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
Evade that missile!
counts.
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, enemy sighted on your tail.
Missile.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Locked.
Everything's been burned down.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Bandit on your 6.
Great. So you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Oh, I don't need a one though.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
Missile fired. Evading.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Attack missed. First 6 enemies. Some are really good.
Locked on target.
Mage 2, locking.
Hostile has a lock. Oddly
Shit.
tail. The base is wrecked. Missile fired. Evading.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
Missile. Missile.
Target is in range of guns. Mage 2, missile away.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
The enemy's traveling the wrong way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
I've got you now. Firing.
Missile closing. Evading. Target acquired.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Oh. Whoops.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Missile.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Mage 2, locking.
Oh, this fucking. Whoops.
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
They're taking cover in the clouds.
Missile fired. Evading.
Locked on hostile.
Missile. Missile.
Missile connected.
And it's not destroyed?
Missile fired. Evading.
5 targets remaining.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Missile.
Mage 2, locked.
Missile. Missile.
He dodged it.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
Enemy missile detected. Evading.
Missile.
Destroyed focus 2.
4 targets remaining.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's the radar network.
Mage has a lock.
Launch preparations complete. Reporting. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAV away.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
Whoa.
Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
How did they move?
These drones have great agility.
Damn.
All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. You're mine. I'll make it quick.
He escaped into the clouds.
You're low on missiles.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go. Golem 2, Box 2.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. Don't try to read their movements.
Without any casualties.
Damn, that thing's fast. Quick. Whoa, whoa.
Where'd he go?
Entering clouds.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Damn, how's it going that fast?
It didn't connect.
Locked. The clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Sweet.
Current target is...
And that's about it. This is just a preview. I'm not really gonna sit here and keep playing this one.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.